Okay. A long time ago, there in Germany, in the kingdom of Germany, there lived a great lord and a knight called Sir Wolfric von Griswold. He lived all alone in his castle, and he longed for a wife to make his own, to become his queen. They didn't know what to do, so he ordered all the wise men throughout the realm to come, priests and sages, to come and try and advise him about what he should do, where he could find a beautiful woman to become his queen. But none of them gave him good advice. He said, "You're all useless! Get out of my sight!" Proclaimed Sir Wolfric. Then one day, while he was sitting in his throne room, his heralds announced, "Your Majesty, there's a wise old man here. He wants to talk to you."
"I don't want to see anybody else."
"He says he has some important information, Your Majesty."
"Right, very well, bring him in, but he'll be the last one."
And so in walks this old man. He's wizened, a long beard flowing down to past his knees. "Your Majesty, my name is Vindolf. I come from far north."
"Yes, get on with it, old man. What is it? You have news for me?"
"Your Majesty, I've heard you want a wife, but none of the women in your kingdom are good enough. I know of a certain maiden who lives far north from here, up in the northern lands. But it's very, very dangerous. He said she's held captive by an evil fairy queen, and if you can somehow defeat the fairy queen, she will become your wife. She's the most beautiful woman in all the world, I've heard said."
"Listen, I don't know who you are, old man, but thank you for your advice. So, you say she lies up in the northern lands?"
"Yes,
"Where?"
somewhere in Hyperborea. I believe in the land of the Finns."
"Well, man, you will be my guide."
But then all of a sudden, the old man disappears in a puff of smoke and disappears.
Oops. Uh-oh, is that going to be ad for the...
The next day, Sir Wolfric von Griswold sets out to Hyperborea with his squire Niels.
"Come on, Niels. We're going to find the fairest maiden in the world. I hope that man, this mysterious Vindolf, hasn't lied to me."
And so he and Squire Niels gallop through forests and through swamps until they get into the far northlands. They're somewhere in Finland now. They're traveling through a deep, dark Finnish forest. All of a sudden they come to a little brook, a river, like a forest river running through the forest. And they were trying to cross, but all of a sudden a black knight steps out from the other side of the river, and he says,
"Halt! Who goes there? I am the Black Knight who guards this forest river. You will not be allowed to cross my river unless you defeat me in battle."
And with that, I leave it to you.
Continue the story.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So the king says to his squire, "Where is my special sword that I need to do battle with this Black Knight?" "Oh, sir, I'm thinking we forgot it at the castle, but let me check." "You'd better look well. Look well, or it'll be bad for you." Okay, all right, sire, I will. Unpacks the mule, everything is... Oh, here it is. I found it, sire. Good, give it to me. Okay, works well. Black Knight says, "We will cross the river and fight you." Black Knight says, "Prepare yourself well, because I am the best in this area, in this castle." "Very well." So, begins to cross the river. Crosses swords with the Black Knight. Black Knight is defeated. And the king says to the squire, "Come, you can stop hiding now. You can come, it's safe, and we'll continue." When do I finish? Sorry. Do I say it's your turn, or
Oh, is that it? You ending?
you? Do I decide when I finish? Yeah.
Oh yeah, you decide.
I'm sorry, I goofed up the. All right.
It's no big deal.
All right. So on they ride and heading toward the castle where this beautiful princess is held captive. To you.
So Sir Wolfric von Griswold and his faithful squire, Niels, approached the Black Knight's castle.
How are we supposed to get over this castle wall?
Sire, I brought the grappling hooks.
Good, Niels.
And so they take the grappling hooks and hook it up to the castle walls, and they start climbing the castle walls. All of a sudden, they see a crow come out and starts to peck them, trying, "Get off us, you nasty crows!" It's like they're being controlled by something, your lordship.
These devilish crows!
"Get away from me! Get away!" And they take out their swords and they're fighting against the crows, and they manage to fight off the crows, and they finally get to the top of the castle walls, and they scale the castle walls. They're in the castle grounds, and it's all empty.
There's nobody here.
The Black Knight didn't have any subjects or anything. Then all of a sudden, down the hallway, they hear the singing of a beautiful maiden's voice.
Beautiful.
Sire, that could be the princess that the old man told us about.
Yes, Niels.
Come, let's go. And they follow the voice down the hallway and get to the topmost tower.
Break down the door, Niels.
Sir, it's unlocked.
Oh, it's alright.
So they open the door, creak, and they enter in, and there is the most beautiful maiden they've ever seen, with hair like green grass, the greenest grass you've ever seen, and eyes that shimmered like sapphires. And she looks up at the two of them and said, "Oh my, you must be my rescuers. Come in." And with that, I leave it to you.